Hello everyone, welcome to Spurs News. First off, we're going to start with what Mauricio Pochettino's Monday night appearance has made and how many headlines did it get. It's unbelievable. You will learn a lot of what he said today in today's Spurs News and Gossips. And remember, are Dele Alli and Messi in the same situation? Why or why not? Let's spur our way to glory. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Before we start, okay, Mauricio Pochettino, according to Darren Bent, is not world class, is not even in the same bracket like Rodgers or any of the successful managers. I don't know why Darren Bent has a big mouth and has so many opinions about so many things. I think he needs to zip it up and shut it up, because he wasn't a spectacular player himself. He wasn't world class. I can tell you that right now. So zip it before you can get zipped. Okay, Jesus, Mauricio Pochettino's assistant, has posted a tweet yesterday and it got a lot of affection and love from the Spurs fans, saying that they loved him and they loved Mauricio Pochettino, they still miss them, etc., etc. At the Spurs News, we do agree with all of these sentiments, because Mauricio Pochettino is going to be an integral part of Tottenham Hotspur's history. Tell us what you think. Do you think he deserves so much love or not? Mauricio Pochettino was asked whether he would change his decision to put Harry Kane in the final or not. And as classy as he was, as usual, he said that he couldn't put Harry Kane out of the starting 11, knowing that Harry Kane is one of the best, if not the best, strikers at that time. So he had his hands tied up and he had to put him in, because in his mind there was no doubt about Harry Kane's ability, even after coming from an injury. Let us know what you think about this decision. Would you have changed this decision? Would you have allowed Mora to start rather than Harry Kane because he got us to the final? At the Spurs News, we agree that Mora should have started that game and not Harry Kane, just because Harry Kane was still trying to recover from an injury. Mauricio Pochettino did compare Dele Alli yesterday to Messi, and his situation is similar at the moment. But his situation is similar. He didn't compare him to Messi. He did compare him to the Brazilian legend Ronaldinho. Now, whether you agree or not, he does have some spectacular moves. Dele Alli does. But he's very, very sensitive. And he doesn't always bring his best game to the field. And that's what we are trying to say to Dele Alli. He is a spectacular player, no questions asked, but he needs to put in the effort and show it on and off the field. It was apparent from the all or nothing that he wasn't putting enough effort on the field. So I don't know why people are questioning why Mourinho is not allowing Dele Alli to start the games. All right, now talking about the situation that is similar between Dele Alli and Messi, is because both of them are in a limbo right now and don't know what to do about their future. Now, Dele Alli may know that he needs to work harder to be a part of this team, but if he doesn't see a way to get to that, maybe he needs to move on to a PSG or a loan or something of that matter. But Messi has no question in his mind that he will not stay in Barcelona another year after the end of his contract, just because of the way he was treated by previous president of Barcelona, Bartomeu. Let us know what you think about these decisions. Would you leave the club that you are at right now just because you have problems with that club, or would you stay? At the Spurs News, we think both of these players might leave or should leave. All right, there has been a situation or a thing that's been stealing the headlines for more than a week right now, is of course the killing of a school teacher in France for showing the prophet's pictures. And Ndombele did weigh in on that situation and posted a tweet. And the tweet was translated, and it says the following: in order to learn and to win, you have to play together. Listen, share, help each other. Listen, share, and help each other. At school, like on a pitch, Be united. Now, these are very strong words from Ndombele, given the fact that we know Tanguy Ndombele is a Muslim probably, and he doesn't want to get too political, but what he's trying to say that if the French government, the world is not united in respecting one another, then there will be problems regardless of who you are. You are disrespecting. There's a limitation to freedom, and the freedom, your freedom ends where someone else's freedom starts. Do you agree with that or not? And how would you react to the situation if you were a player like Ndombele? Now, Ndombele's tweet did get a lot of attention. Let us know what you think about that tweet. At the Spurs News, we're 100% what Ndombele is saying, and we think that Emmanuel Macron has made a huge mistake, and he will make both his country pay for it and his presidency especially. According to Pochettino, he did see this. He almost thought he was going to be sacked against Aston Villa in the first couple of games. He said 2 players saved him from the sack, and you would not guess who these 2 players are. I mean, you might guess one of them, which is Harry Kane, of course, and then Nasser Al-Shadli, which apparently, surprisingly, didn't stay for his tenure at Tottenham Hotspurs. Nasser Shadli was sold after a couple of seasons with the Spurs. Now, Nasser Shadli and the Spurs saved him from getting the sack, and Mauricio Pochettino recalls that he did tell his assistants to start packing their bag after this game, when they were 1-0 down at the 84th minute. Let us know if you remember this game, and if you do, what do you think you would do if you were Mauricio Pochettino? Alright, thank you for watching the Spurs News. Let's spur our way to glory. Spurs News, tracking down every detail. Transfer news, every gossip, every finished move. Game predictions,
analyzing and giving waffles.